Hello, my name is James Grandstaff, and in this video you're about to learn a secret mind control tactic I used to recruit 13,365 people into my downline in 18 months. Now, this tactic is so powerful, so effective, so darn easy that within minutes of deploying it, people will literally hand you their money and beg to join your business. Now, with that said, you must promise to use this tactic for good, never evil. And in this video, I'll demonstrate its power to you. But first, I want to share the 3 success ingredients you'll need, because without these 3 ingredients, the recipe I'm about to share with you won't do you much good. Okay, to start, you'll need a strong reason why. Why are you getting involved in a home business? Why do you want to make money online? It's important that you spend some time and really think about this one. All right, your reason why may need to be more than just to make money. My reason why is freedom. I don't really care about the money per se, but the fact is, the more passive income I generate, the more freedom I have. Next, you're going to need the right mindset. And there's a quote by Zig Ziglar that sums up the exact mindset you need if you want to be successful. And here it is. You can have everything in life you want if you help enough other people get what they want. And what I've learned in my 8 years online is that making money in the home business industry is really just a side effect of helping and serving others. And finally, you'll need tons of persistence, because chances are you're going to run into some roadblocks. However, once you work on your reason why and adapt the mindset I just explained, the persistence thing comes fairly easily. All right, so let's move on. So what mind control tactic did I use to recruit 13,365 people in only 18 months? Well, before I tell you, I think I should first mention that I built this massive downline without cold calling dead-end leads, without pestering my friends and family, and I did it without facing any of the rejection that is so common in traditional network marketing. Okay, are you ready? The mind control tactic I used is called the Zeigarnik effect. And according to wikipedia.org, the Zeigarnik effect states that people remember uncompleted or interrupted tasks better than completed ones. Okay, Bluma Zeigarnik, she was a Russian psychiatrist who discovered the Zeigarnik effect while observing food servers. She noticed that servers could remember large food orders, and they were able to deliver the food to the right customers. She then noticed this information would disappear from the server's memory once the food was delivered. Now, without going into a huge psychology lesson, in the real world, the Zeigarnik effect is basically a tactic that can be used to stimulate curiosity. So let me point out a few real-life examples, then I'll show you a case study that reveals a pretty clever way it was used to generate $50,000 in sales for a digital product within a few short weeks. Okay, in real life, if you think back to the 2008 U.S. election, every one of us was sitting on the edge of our seats just waiting to find out if the first African American would be elected President of the United States. So it's of no surprise that this particular election turned out more votes than any presidential election ever. Over 130 million total votes, which was about 8 million more than the 2004 election. So this clearly demonstrates how we're magnetically drawn to stories and events that have uncertain outcomes. Okay, let's take a look at television shows. The reason they use the Zeigarnik effect is to keep us watching. Now, my favorite example is from a show I watched when I was growing up. It was called The Dukes of Hazzard. Okay, and the Duke boys, who drove a 1969 Dodge Charger, they were often chased by the police. So to outrun the cops, they would jump their car over a broken bridge. And right at the point when the car was in midair, the screen would pause, and the narrator would say something like, "I don't know if you can see what I see, but I don't know if the Duke boys are going to make it this time." And I vividly remember the sheer agony of having to wait through the boring commercials just to find out if they made it or not. All right, and here's another example. The local news. Just the other day, a commercial for the news caught my attention. The woman says, "Local pedophile arrested. You won't believe what police found in the trunk of her car. Tune in at 11. Well, so as a parent with 2 small kids, and the fact she said her, what do you think I did at 11? That's right, I tuned in. Now, I hope the power of this tactic is becoming clear. So let's move on. This is a case study about my friend Mark Joyner. Now, Mark was actually the first marketer to ever write about the Zeigarnik effect in relation to marketing. And he's truly a master who has generated millions of dollars in sales on the internet. So he once wrote a sales letter for a resale rights package, which was a perfect example of how the Zeigarnik effect can be used to sell a product or service. The headline reads, "Wife Caught Cheating. You're about to learn the foolproof technique my friend used to catch his wife cheating on him with another man right under his nose using a common household item." And the letter goes on to tell the friend's heartbreaking story of betrayal, and by the time you're done reading it, you just have to know what this common household item is. But in order to find out, well, what do you think you have to do? Yep, you must purchase the ebook. So it's pretty effective if you ask me. All right, so now what? How do you build a big downline using this tactic? All right, you can do one of 2 things. The first thing you can do is implement what you've just learned. And how do you do that? Well, you start by writing a killer headline. Make sure it stimulates curiosity. And you want the curiosity level to be so high that your prospect must take the desired action in order to satisfy their curiosity. Or you could save time, money, and frustration by modeling the exact process I used. So here's your next step. Open a new browser window and go to downlinesecrets2.com and sign up. You'll get free instant access to the MP3 and transcript of a call that I recorded with my friend Chris Zavodowski. Now, Chris grills me for about an hour where I reveal some powerful tips that you can apply right away. You'll also get 3 bonus swipe files, and this is what you really want to pay attention to. They can be found in the free bonuses section of the members area. Now, the swipe files reveal the exact website and process I used to recruit 13,365 people into my team. And altogether, we've recruited over 18,000 people so far, and it still grows every day on autopilot. And it was because of this system I created and the results it generated that my wife was comfortable enough with allowing me to quit my full-time job to grow my business even further. So I hope you benefit from this information as much as I have, and I wish you much success in life and business. Oh, and one last thing before you go. Would you mind doing me a quick favor? Would you please rate this video and leave your comments below, good or bad, and feel free to share this video on your blog or via email or however you want. And then finally, click the subscribe button to the right of this video so you'll get access to my future videos before anyone else. So thanks a lot. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you inside the members area of Downline Secrets 2. Take care.